My perspective on testing is that you need to properly identify all of the risk associated with the software solution, communicate those effectively to management so they can make an informed business decision on whether to go live or not. No piece of software, no solution goes live without defects. And so the job of testing is to ensure that those are all properly identified. It isn't an afterthought. It isn't looking at it after the case and saying, oh, we need to throw some testing at this. It's about properly identifying those risks. I walked into a situation one time at a customer. They had a predefined timeline for their testing. I looked at that and said, this is not going to give you enough time to identify all the risks that we are really going to have to address. So we looked at that timeline, increased the number of test cases, increased the timeline, presented that information to the management. They agreed with that, and we were then able to, with that additional testing, identify additional risks, resolve those, and it ended up being the most successful implementation I'd ever seen. I was working with a customer. They were in a situation where their current hosting solution was going away, and they had to move in a certain time frame. The most critical thing for them was moving on the date. We were testing and found a fairly significant number of bugs, but we couldn't move the end date. We took and documented every one of those items, every one of those risks, communicated those to the business so they were aware of those risks. They went live and most everything we identified actually occurred, but the business felt fully informed, the client felt fully informed, and were satisfied with the end result because testing found all of the items that they were concerned about.